From Rixie, this is All Staff. All right, welcome back to All Staff. This is officially going to be our 10th episode, which is cool because we've had nothing but technical difficulties up until the point now that you're seeing us.
This whole time.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
You'd think
it's a
by
good marker.
You'd think by episode 10 we might have this figured out, but we still don't. And
That's not how any of this works.
yeah. But we're figuring it out, and it's a learning process. But we'll get there, and hopefully, depending on how the cameras looked, Tanner and Dan should look almost as good as me now on their own cameras.
Yeah.
Or some would say better.
Or
I
better.
realized last episode that, my camera looked like total trash from my computer. So I was like, maybe I could just bust out an old light ring and use my iPhone to just capture some video like you did for Debuff. So I think this will make a little better quality and hopefully get us some better angles so I don't look like I'm in an insane asylum.
Yeah, it only looks bad when one of the cameras is like way better. Like I'm shooting in 4K like cinema log. It's a noticeable step up. So I understand. I knew you guys are going to be like, "Man, our cameras look like shit."
Yeah, it's the webcam on my computer. So.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do.
Now it's my iPhone, so hopefully closer to the final product.
We got all generations of iPhone going here.
It'll be better.
Yeah.
It will be more stable because it's hardwired, and hopefully we look better. But what's going on with you guys? How are you doing?
Dan, you want to take that?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. I'm just hanging in there. Still talking with some of my buddies up here about getting them in and trying to figure out exact dates and stuff. I haven't had a chance to reach out to Terry with the sports stuff yet. Been kind of in a rush with Easter coming up to do stuff for work. But besides that, I haven't had much time to do much else over this past week besides, have some conversations with those creators that we're going to bring in here soon.
Yeah.
So I plan on getting them in the beginning of April and getting this ball rolling on some stuff because I really want to, Mullet's going to be a content man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling
That's
you,
awesome.
I feel it in my soul. He's got gold sitting in his brain, and we got to mine that gold out.
Did you tell him that's how you
We have
feel?
to steal the gold.
No, we're not stealing it. He's a great guy, and I just want to hear his stories. I want other people to hear his stories. I've heard so many, and they're just
I'm
great.
excited. I'm excited to hear his stories.
Yeah, if anything, just a vibe,
Yeah. How about you, Tanner? How you doing?
I'm doing well. I officially uploaded my new EP to our distributor of choice, and I'm just trying to get everything consolidated for that release. So I spoke to Philip again, and he's down to take the first pass at all of the canvases, and I'm uploading all the lyrics, and I have a good buddy of mine and Maddie Mays who's going to do a little album review for me.
Very nice.
Yeah, and we have a gig today, so I'm going to perform a lot of the songs on the record and tell people about it. So I'm pretty excited. Dude. Old Busted, here we come.
Oh, man, I miss that place. Such good beer.
Yeah, good beer, good people. Yeah, so I would love to try to show you guys the first song off the record because you all both had a hand in producing like the early versions of it. I don't know if that's going to work with my internet, but can we give it a try?
Yeah, give it a shot. If it doesn't work, you'll see us cut to the next part real quick.
All right, here it goes.
That's what it's going to sound like.
I got this. Do you all see my screen?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Can you hear that?
sounds really good.
It's all happening so fast. I saw something new at last. Oh, in the middle of nowhere, I found you.
Maybe a little fade out there. We don't have to listen to the whole thing, but
Yeah.
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 Yeah, man, sounds good.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Were you
man.
all able to hear it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a little
Cool.
loud, but we heard it.
Yeah, it sounds
Oh, sorry about
fantastic.
that.
Yeah, I'll fade that out and
It's a good mix.
Nice. Well, I can send you the actual copy of it, Mace. I'm going to put it online later
Yeah,
today.
send me
like
the
on
copy
the
and
Google Drive.
and I'll drop it in so that people can actually hear the high quality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, sounds really good. It's
Thank you.
it's a little grainy over the internet, so I didn't get the full
Of course.
experience. But
Yes.
Hey man,
Yeah, I
that
was worried about that.
saxophone though. That saxophone though. That's a banger, bro.
I mean,
banger, dude.
now that the cat's out of the bag, can we just sort of tell the story? I know we've maybe hinted at it before. But that
the line.
well, that song was originally sort of crafted to be the theme song for Butter. That was like that original riff. The saxophone riff is played by the man in the nice green shirt. Yeah,
Not me.
Daniel Walker played that.
But
if you're
Dan.
watching this video, Dan played that. Mason he kind of directed, he kind of produced that whole session.
well, so
And
the,
Dan and I played that.
the funny thing
music.
is that we were in this room. I'm pretty sure.
Podcasting room.
Yeah.
And I was sitting over there, and Tanner, I think, was sitting next to me on a chair, and Dan was across the room. And we were all just trying to figure out, like, what could we do for this new show? And it was a good song, but personally, I was like, I don't know if this fits the vibe. I was like,
Yeah.
this is really good, but I don't know if this
Mason
is...
trashed it. He
Well, I
trashed. He
remember
was like,
we were-
get this out of here.
Originally, we were looking for something that was kind of like Sounds of the Supermarket.
Yeah.
You remember
oh my
that?
Gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
gosh.
you actually suggested that on the Daily Rec, but
You
originally
said
we
that?
wanted something for Butter to be like kind of like Sounds of the Supermarket.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is that's a really funny throwback that I didn't even realize, because this
Yeah,
song
dude.
is obviously
Yeah.
taking a completely different
That's
journey
the
in my
true
mind.
origin.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. You know what's crazy about that is when I ended up sending this out to a mixing engineer, Mike
Yeah.
Butler, if you're listening or want to look this guy up. He's super cool. Really talented, but I thought the way he handled the mix of the saxophone specifically felt like almost like vaporwave, almost like Sounds of the Supermarket, like kind of like this
Yeah.
almost eerie, like reverb, like of the past.
Dude, I love saxophone with a lot of reverb for some reason. It just,
Oh, man.
it just sounds so much
dude,
wider.
you're playing
and just
on that
breath-
is so masterful, man. Seriously,
I-
everyone I
you
show
guys
that
literally
to.
just told me you were just like slap some stuff on it, bro. Just fucking
Well, you
play
and I were
something,
riffing, dude. We were riffing.
Play
But
something, bro.
every time I play like just that song for people, they don't even talk to me about my like singing or lyrics or anything.
Yeah,
Everyone's
yeah,
just
yeah,
like,
Tanner.
dude, that saxophone.
Dude,
That's
it's-
so beautiful.
I stole the spotlight,
So that's okay, man. Thank you for playing on my record.
bro. Thanks for pulling that one out of the fucking graveyard.
Yeah, right.
Well, yeah, I think the thing is that like the guitar that you were writing was more like in the vein of your personal music, and like
It's true.
that's totally fine, and it was good. I just didn't think it was like, this is not Butter's theme song, but this is still
Yeah.
a good song.
Yeah.
You know?
Mason and I definitely fought about that. Like to
We
the point
fought about
where
it.
I remember we were fighting about it to the point where I was like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna use it then.
Yes,
You can't
that's
just-
exactly
you can't
what
just-
I wanted.
You can't just toss this aside." I remember I was seething because we're brothers. We fight like that sometimes, but
All the time.
I ended up using it. So I'm glad that it didn't just get tossed aside.
Now,
Butter still
there
got
was
its
that
theme
other
song.
one we did. Tanner, you remember that one song we did together in the old
What's that one
studio?
song?
In
We've
the-
done so
in,
many
like,
songs
the
together.
Family
dude.
room. You remember the one in the family room was kind of like more house style music. You know, it was more electronic.
Was it one
The
of
one that
my?
you didn't want to release because you were like,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
didn't finish it. I don't like the lyrics or whatever. But
Well,
I think
yeah.
that
There's
one,
lyrical
bro,
issues for
that
me,
one,
and
that one was a banger, bro.
I don't
That
remember
one
it.
would
I don't
sell,
remember
dude.
well,
that one. Was
I
I
know
here
which
for
one you're
that?
talking about, Dan.
Yeah,
and
you were.
and you did crush that, and Mason had some production in it, and it's not gone forever. It's just not
Nah,
something
we
that
need
I
to bring
felt
that
like.
one back, bro.
I don't remember which
I
one
mean,
you
this
guys are
is a
talking about.
song that I just played for you that I'm going to be playing at live shows, whereas that song
Yeah, I
didn't
love
feel
it.
like the picture of my live music
Yeah,
right now
it
either.
would definitely be a
So
different project. It would be more
it's
like
yeah,
it'd be more
it's
like
more of a
something that
house
like
dance
Mason and
project.
you and me and maybe
Yeah,
some other
what?
people collab
Oh
on.
man, I'm like I've like a shred of memory about it. Which song
Honestly,
was it,
bro, I
Tanner?
can barely remember what it sounded like, but I remember that it sounded really fucking good.
Which song was that, Tanner? Do you remember?
Guys, I don't know, but I don't remember the lyrics. I'm not here to talk about songs I'm not releasing. I'm here to
Oh, I feel you.
talk
I
about
feel you.
songs that I am
I
releasing.
feel you, and this is a great one to release. I was just it was on a thought. It was a thought.
Reminiscing
Yeah,
about
I forgot
good
about that.
stuff. You know what? Let's as an act of good faith, let's find that. I'll dig down and see if I can find that in some of my old files, because I'm sure I have a mix of it, and we'll play it on the next
That'd be
episode
awesome.
because
Yeah,
it
we
is.
should
It's
try-
a hot track.
I do think
People are gonna be
I
like,
do
"Yo, I
think y'all
listened to that
need-
episode. It's better than the one that you're releasing right now." I'm gonna be like, "Well, that
I think
it's
backfired."
completely different. It's completely
Y'all-
different.
We need to get some of that electronic stuff going though, because you guys write some really good music when you're playing together.
Yeah, Tanner doesn't
Appreciate
like
that.
to. Tanner doesn't like to release electronic music. That's more.
Oh,
That's
the
more
Brothers Carlton.
Yeah, one day.
We've tried. Yeah.
One day. So do you? Yeah, Tanner, that's great. You have a release date?
Yeah, May 1st for everyone listening. My new EP,
Awesome.
Middle of Nowhere, will be coming out and about, and then it feels good. Feels good to get like that, like
man.
it's not a weight off of my shoulders, but it's like when you get into a creative like role, you just want to release as much stuff as possible, and I already have like another EP worth of music ready to be recorded and released. So it's really nice to be able to drop this and then drop the remixes for it. Mason has a remix in the works. I actually got to talk to a really cool jazz pianist in DC the other day about doing a remix of one of my songs, Funktronics DC. If you're listening,
Cool.
he's a cool dude.
That's a cool
That's
name.
all. That's his name to me right now, because that we haven't actually like spoken outside of the internet, but still,
Super cool name.
yeah, he's a good player
Funktronics.
too.
Um,
Yeah, so that's what I'm on right now.
That's great. So Tanner, I wanted to bring up one thing that we talked about on the phone this week, just because
What's that?
I want to put it in stone. Tanner called me, I think it was Wednesday, and we've been sad because we don't get to put out as much music right now because we can't really see the artists that we work with, and a lot of
Mhm.
people, like, they have songs but they can't record them, or they can record them but like
They don't have songs.
maybe they don't have songs, and like so we're in this like rut of like, well, I guess we'll just have to wait. And I told Tanner on Wednesday on the phone, I said, I think that we should make a pact right now to release to each of us. Dan, if you want to get on this, great. If
Please
you
do,
can.
Dan.
Tanner and I made a pact that we would, starting in June, Tanner and I will each release one song a month until 2022.
Okay.
So the point is that don't hold on
Except
to
for
it.
this month.
Yeah, starting in June.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you said that. My bad.
Yeah, starting in June.
Dude, I'm gonna start in April, because I'll release. Wait, it's April right now. I'm sorry. Go on.
Tanner's going to start in May with his EP, but I have been sitting on like what has to be hundreds of Logic files that have never been released to the public. Not saying that they're any good.
It sounds like a person.
There's a lot of good ones.
Not saying that they're any good, but
They're good. There's a lot of good ones.
first of all, I need to start my Spotify page. Like I have to officially start it. Like
Yeah.
I have a page, but there's nothing on it other than the remixes that I've done. And like I think you have to get over this like, oh, well, it's not good enough, so I shouldn't put it out. Like I said this to
Yeah.
Tanner on the phone, and I think it still holds true. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and that's what's going on.
Who are you, like Wayne Gretzky or something?
I mean, it's such a stupid,
Michael Scott.
like it's such a
So-
dumb saying, but it's very much true. Like
It is.
if Tanner like has a song that he writes in August and he puts it out, and he never would have put it out otherwise, and it gets 1 million streams, like I think he would have been really mad if he didn't do that. And I feel the same way.
Which, yeah, you're right.
So like
I did get the okay to bust out the old archive on the metal songs from my last band.
Oh, nice. Can we re-release them on Rixie?
Yeah.
That's awesome,
Great.
dude.
do you have like the wave files?
I would have to look for those. I think I may have them. My buddy may have them, my old drummer.
Well,
Yeah.
that'll be the easiest way, just so that we can
Yeah.
make
And we
sure.
can do that. And that way we have some metal on there, I know
Also-
me and you, Mace, we're right there. We want to get that metal on.
I know.
Just so that we
I
can,
know.
it's gotta
Also-
satisfy that itch.
Also, if just to be a true archivist here, all the lyrical content would be really cool because we can sync all of that now with our distributor. If you can get the lyricist to write down and send you the stuff, we can
Oh yeah,
we can
dude.
put
I
that
could-
with everything.
I could write down all the fucking lyrics.
Also,
man.
the art-
He's my best friend too. So I mean, the art is free to use whenever, but we
the
can
original art
use-
would be great, and obviously, if they want a
We can use
remastered
different art.
version of that, we can.
They is me, Damon, and a couple of my other buddies that I'm really close to. So
Who made the art, dude? Let's
the
link
art
up
was
with that
made-
artist as well.
the art was made by somebody that we don't even talk to anymore. They're just gone, dude, into the ether of the internet.
Can we find them and just
We
reconnect
own
that art to them?
artwork.
Yeah, I know, but still, it's good to
I don't remember
know.
the guy's name, to be honest.
all right,
Well,
we'll figure it out.
Regardless,
This was like over a decade ago,
as long as
I
you
get
have
that.
high res
I get that.
files somewhere.
somewhere.
But yeah, so we're making a pact. We're setting it in stone. Tanner and I and Dan, if you want to start making music as a solo musician, we're going to start putting out a song every month starting in June. And I'm
To be honest, I want to do music like as a solo saxophonist, but I need the help of good, solid backing. You know what I mean? Like I can't create that kind of like backtrack music.
well, maybe you can feature on one of our songs, and that can be your way of
That
doing
Yeah.
it.
That's what I'd love to do. I mean, honestly, the
I
saxophone's
think that's a good
it's
idea.
a great instrument and I love playing it, but it's more of like a feature instrument in my opinion, to where like you're not I mean, yeah, you got your Coltrane's out there ripping solos for 15 minutes off of some jazz drums in the back, but that's not me. I'm more of a person who likes to play along with the band or with a piece of music and make it enhanced, as opposed to, featuring myself, because it's not about myself, it's about the music.
I get it.
Yeah. Dan, I would love, personally, as your friend and someone who's worked with you now, I would love to hear you playing guitar and
Yeah.
playing saxophone over your guitar parts and using Ableton's like drum machines and stuff like that. Like I
Mhm.
think you would make something very interesting. I think when you when you create like a voice with your saxophone, I think it's
The
nice.
only
So-
thing is like I'm not as good at guitar as I'd like to be, and
dude,
to the
this
point
is
where I
the
get
thing that
stuck in
stops
old
everyone
ruts.
from recording. What you just said, I don't know that I'm good enough to do it, and that it just doesn't.
Oh no, I'm good
There's
enough
such
to record
popular music.
saxophone and things
I
like
think
that.
you're good enough to record guitar for what you need too.
Yeah.
There's so much really popular music that like the people are not the best musicians in the world, but they did it. They just did it. They
Mhm.
laid it down and they found inspiration
Yeah.
and they
Yeah, I
shared
feel
it.
you.
Dan, I really think you should give it a shot.
Yeah, I will.
right?
For
Just
sure.
I know you've in the past like done some beats and stuff, but like just do it, man.
You
Yeah.
just made the intro of my new record on a whim. Like you like really did like inspire like some really really good sounds on the beginning of my record, and you did that in like 15 minutes.
Well, I thank you.
Thank you.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's what I want to say.
Yeah, I'm with it.
we've got about 8 minutes left, and so I have a few things I want to
Yeah.
rattle off.
Fly through them, bud.
So, on Thursday of this past week, so the first or the 20, what was this? What was Thursday?
Thursday was the 31st.
Thursday was
30th?
Thursday was
First.
the
It was
first.
first.
The 1st of April. It's completely by accident. Debuff started their TikTok page.
Nice.
Now,
Mhm.
we Sean had been talking about it jokingly to me in passing, and we're all kind of like, yeah, there's clips that I can probably put in right here where we said, "Oh yeah, let's do a TikTok." And I was like, "Oh, I don't want to edit more videos." And so we always
here
just
we are.
always just said, maybe not. So on a whim, I had a couple minutes extra, and I had some pre-made videos that I was already planning on putting on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I started the Debuff TikTok page, and in the first 24 hours, we had like over 1,000 views on our TikTok
Nice.
page.
That's
And,
awesome.
As of now, I counted before we got on. We have 4,500 views, like 4,500 loops on TikTok, and we have 34 followers. So in 3
what?
days, we got like essentially like 10 followers a day, 11 followers a day. And everyone we put up, like the first one we put up 500 loops, the second one 1,200, the third one 500, 500, and then the last two both have 900. So
Jeez.
I don't know why I didn't think about doing it sooner. I guess I just thought it wouldn't be successful.
It's really smart. Yeah. I mean, especially with these short form clips that you've been putting on YouTube, I think those can all also be on
Just
TikTok.
cut to like the smallest, shortest, funniest part.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, and so, I think we probably should have done it sooner, but that's okay. We did it. And
Bro, that Target one had me dying,
dude,
bro.
well, so I was that's from the episode that comes out on Monday. Now,
Yeah.
you're seeing this on Friday. It came out 5 days ago, but it's not even out yet. And I put
okay.
it up.
Nice.
But
It was so
yeah,
funny,
dude, I was editing it at like 11
You all
o'clock.
you're doing great work with that. Seriously,
Yeah, dude.
I think that's a hot iron in the fire.
I appreciate it. I do think I think that the TikTok page is going to drive a lot of traffic to the YouTube page and the Instagram. And I wish we did it sooner, but I think it's actually good that we did it now because,
Yeah.
as I mentioned, the cameras make it look so official. And
Yeah.
had we started with the iPhone cameras and the Android cameras, maybe it wouldn't have done as well. But right now, it looks like a super professional
That's a good
produced
point.
product.
All right, I just had a thought, and I'd like to share it really quick to couple with what you're saying. What if we did a Rixie Records TikTok as well, and maybe this is something that I can take over or try to help with a little bit more because I know you have a lot with the debuff stuff. What if we did some of the music drops on there coupled or paired with the Canvas videos that Philip has been shooting?
That's a good idea.
We could definitely do that.
I mean, it's
'Cause
that
those
short
are only
form
like
idea,
20
right?
20, 30-second loops. So, I mean, we could
Yeah.
just put a loop of the song on there.
Yeah, and I
Or
would've-
just the section of the song that we want to share. This is coming from a bigger revelation that not actually I didn't have. I was sort of shared to by Maddie, my partner. Her and her student were learning TikTok songs, and she was like, they were basically like, this is the direction that music is going. Music is going to like even shorter form. She just yelled across the room, "Are you stealing my revelations?" No, I'm sharing them and crediting
He's
you.
expressing it.
Yeah,
did
but
credit.
Maddie and her
He
student
did
realized that, and I'm like, well, yeah, we should definitely be sharing our music on there as much as possible too. So,
Imagine like 20 years in the future, we're all just listening to 30-second clips of
30-second
music.
songs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one's a banger.
Well,
I mean,
all right, it's over.
Dan,
I mean,
what part of my newest song are we gonna put on there? Probably that saxophone that you
aw,
played.
how
Like
sweet.
that's the type. I mean, that's the. It's catchy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to have a larger conversation about it as a whole, just to figure out like how it would work. But I agree. Like, I think it's something that we need to consider, because I'm pretty sure most of the songs we put out, we put them on TikTok's library, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
In fact,
That's the
every
cool
song
thing.
we've put out's on TikTok's library.
Yep, that's the cool thing is that we could literally sync up the video that Philip. I almost said Ed again, dude. Philip's
Ed does
out. Ed's the
editing.
new intern. All right.
he's changing his name.
That Philip's doing on Canvas. I think that's almost a no brainer, and I appreciate you mentioning the Debuff TikTok because I really do think there's a space for like a Rixie music TikTok.
Yeah. I have one more thing. I know Philip's internships probably come to the end here soon. Have we had any conversations with him about keeping him on like, a retainage basis to where if we need him to go film something, we give him like, 20, $50, go film this Canvas video or something. That way we have somebody who can do it readily and available for us. Is that something
We haven't,
you'd
but
be
I think that's a
considering?
great conversation. Yeah, no,
And
I
it
think,
also
I think
gives
that's
him,
a
I
good
mean,
idea.
he's doing his stuff, man. He's gonna be going to college, right?
That's the plan. Yeah, he's trying to put his
So
portfolio together and get into
he's
film
gonna
school.
need money, man. Honestly, college is rough,
Mhm.
and it's always good to have side gigs and side hustles. So if we can
Yeah.
kind of stick around and be there for him and help
I
him out,
agree.
maybe he can provide some value to us as well. And I just think that would be great for him. It'll make him want to do more stuff with us too, because hey, I'm gonna get a little scratch out of this,
Of course.
Yeah,
I think that's a good idea, Dan. And
Yeah.
I will continue to have that conversation with him because
Yeah. Just talk with
yeah,
him.
he deserves to be compensated for his work. And I've told him
Yeah.
sort of from the top, like, hey man, we're not we're obviously not in the business of making tons of money here because we're not making money. But if you have projects that you need backup on, I'll be there. I'll be the first one there because you've been there for us in trying to make this,
Yeah.
this dream become a reality. But yeah, I agree.
Exactly. It was
Some
just a
type of,
thought I
like-
had.
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. So the last thing I wanted to say, this is more just like a hypothetical. I wanted to get your opinion of. So I know you saw it, Dan, because you responded to it. We got kind of a nasty comment on one of the Debuff clips. It wasn't
Uh-oh.
necessarily a nasty comment. It was just someone who kind of disagreed with us. And
About what?
so we put up a
Is it
clip.
because you roasted Rob Deerdeck?
No.
I was just that's joking around.
We put up a video because I purchased YouTube Premium like a week or two ago.
Oh yeah.
Somebody essentially said like, I don't like the foul language. I wish that like you wouldn't use foul language because I'm just here to find out if I should buy YouTube Premium, which I completely understand. That is completely
My
a
response
fair-
was premium, bro.
that is a fair response. We do it's a mature, explicit podcast, and so what I was thinking was that was a fair response. She was a touch like more aggressive than I would have hoped, but that's completely besides the point. I think it'd be worth us maybe putting some sort of disclaimer on the video portion, since it's not outright said in the clips and the long form videos.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that not something that YouTube is doing already?
Well,
Yeah,
Like,
they should.
Well, so when I upload
that's not good. Yeah, we need to.
when I upload a video to the YouTube page, when I upload it, it says, "Is this video made for kids? Yes or no?" And every video I've put up, I say, "No, it is not made for kids." So
Okay.
if a
Fair enough.
if a kid does come to watch it, I think they have to prove their age via their
Yeah.
YouTube account. Otherwise, it says like, "Hey, like you're not of the age that can watch this." Now, I'm wondering.
Is there an explicit language?
I'm wondering if we should put like, "Hey, like, like viewer discretion advised. This contains like I mean, what do you say? Harsh language,
Explicit language.
yeah, explicit content, explicit language." The thing
Well-
is that I don't think about it because I am of the age of someone who can watch everything that's on YouTube.
Of course.
But
Yeah.
and I think this woman is also of that age. I think she's at least over 18. So
Yeah.
it's not like it was a child. But
No.
but it is worth noting. I do make sure that the content is listed as not for kids. So
And I responded appropriately.
yeah, what did you say? Like
I said Debuff is an opinion based show and is meant for mature audiences. Thank you for your feedback.
yeah, I mean, that's
I mean,
cool.
there's nothing we can really do to change that person's mind. It is what it is. You guys are going to talk how you want to talk, and it's in a mature show. So.
And the thing is on the podcast distributor on each website, it says this is an explicit podcast. That is
Yeah.
noted at the outset.
Yeah.
But just not
which
on,
is very
just
important,
not on
so you know what
YouTube.
you're getting.
Yeah, it's not on YouTube because I mean I didn't really think about it because we actually do
course.
say it's not for kids. We check that in a box like on when you
You should
upload.
do the ridiculousness warning. You know, they throw up.
Yeah.
well
Exactly.
Just as a meme, dude.
well what I was thinking,
That okay, so this video just my video just conked out, letting you all know that my iPhone storage is apparently full. So
okay.
I have a video.
Well,
but,
Tanner, turn on your
We're at 30
Tanner,
minutes.
turn on your video just so we can end it for your computer.
hey,
Here.
So yeah, so what I'm thinking about doing is in the vein of gaming, I might do like rated M for mature, like at the beginning.
Yeah.
Or like putting like
You should.
rated R at the bottom of the clip. Like
Is that licensed? That whole.
I don't know.
You know.
I just thought that would be good since it's a gaming podcast.
I
It
agree.
would be
I
super
think
cool
for every
if you
clip,
could do it. If it's not like if you could do it like in the original manner that it's done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, see, the way that I do the clips, it says highlight of the episode, the name of it, and then I have a space at the bottom that could say
Yeah.
viewer discretion advised, intended for mature audiences.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
I think that's a good idea for
I
every
think that
clip.
is a good idea. I do think it's a cool idea to kind of fit in that gaming aspect of it too, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it'd be cool.
Where
Like,
it's like the
have you ever seen the Peggy 18? It's like Peggy 18. It's like the European one. That's like
Yeah.
the mature for the EU.
Okay.
But
you
rated
should
M-
slip that one in
Peggy
when
18.
you slip that one in when you're talking about EU games.
yeah, like rated M for mature. Like I don't know. I just thought that'd be funny. But I think she brought up a good point. Like it is not explicitly said, but
Mhm.
but it is worth noting. I do choose that it's not for kids. So
yeah.
like
It's
we
not
are
you're
following the
putting
rules.
this on kids'
Yeah,
YouTube.
it's not YouTube
course,
Kids
yeah.
or anything. But yeah, great talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, good talking to you guys.
And yeah, Dan, if you want to talk us out like you always do, feel free.
Well, you guys already know. It's that
You know what
time.
it is.
It's that time to go. And, you know, we appreciate each and every one of you listening to us. If you are out there listening to us. If not, it's cool. Tell a friend. Just tell a friend if you listen. But otherwise, if you got a music, if you got a podcast, if you got an email,
Any of
then hit
them.
us up. Dan, Tanner, Rixie, Mason.
Yeah, only Rixie, not me.
That's it. That's it. So it's
Mason's
Dan,
name is
Tanner, and
Rixie
Mason
now.
at Rixie.co. Hit us up. We're here to
Yeah.
listen to you. We want it. We want to hear you. We want to hear feedback. We want to hear what you listen to, what you like, what you don't like. Just
If you
help
have
us.
comments for us that you're thinking about putting on a YouTube
Throw
video,
them in the comments.
put it on the YouTube video, and then also email it to us.
Just
Yeah,
just,
we
We're
respond.
gonna we're gonna change our ways.
I'll tell you, we respond to every single contact that we get from you guys.
whether it's
Whether that
comments,
be YouTube,
emails, yeah, whatever.
Anything. We will respond to you. So reach out to us. Okay?
Leave a comment. If you
Okay.
hate this video, tell us. We want to know what we're
If
doing
you think we dropped too many F-bombs, dude, just fucking tell us, dude.
wrong. All right, guys. Great episode, and we'll see you next week.
See y'all.
Later.
All Staff is a production of Rixie, edited and mixed by myself, Daniel Walker, and Tanner Carlton. If you want to keep up with all things Rixie, follow us on Instagram at rixie.co. That's RIXEY.co. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, leave us a review and rate the show. It really helps out.